Hey y'all, yeah, I just wanted to come on. I'm going to put this out on all my social media because I haven't really been around much. Things have just gotten like super busy with the business kind of since we opened up, which is great. Obviously everyone, anytime I sort of say that, everyone always says, oh, but it's a good thing, which it is, but it just kind of means that I don't get to take time on sort of other things like social media, some parts of life. However, I am happy to say that I am getting mostly 2 days off a week, but always at least one, which is far better than what I used to get. So yeah, I just sort of wanted to come on and say, hey, I am still around, and kind of let you know a few things that are going on. So when we reopened, I got in a new person on my team called Beth. She's great. I've been training her up in alterations, which is cool. And from the 18th of July, I'm going to get my first week off, which is really nice. And yeah, and go back and see my family, which is cool because I haven't seen them since Christmas. So yeah, it'll be really nice to go back home and just sort of chill a bit. Also, I wanted to let you all know, as you might have seen, I've joined the Free Britney movement as part of my sort of activism work, because it sort of leads into a lot of human trafficking stuff, which I'm obviously very against, and sort of feeds into the whole kind of garment worker stuff, alongside the sort of human trafficking of kind of, you know, sort of people being overworked and underpaid. And if you don't know, Britney Spears is in a conservatorship, which means that she doesn't have control of any part of her life. She has to ask for permission to even go out and get a cup of coffee, to see her boyfriend, to, you know, sort of see a friend, which like from her court hearing, if you haven't heard it or seen any write-ups about it, has meant that she hasn't been able to see her friends either, from kind of AA meetings that she talked about going to. Yeah, and it's just like crazy, you know, sort of we think about these things being sort of garment workers and kind of human trafficking to people that are sort of poor and things like that. But actually it's like seeing this whole sort of Free Britney stuff and all the evidence behind it has really opened my eyes that it can literally just happen to anyone, and it is happening to anyone. You know, sort of like Courtney Love was almost caught up in it, Lindsay Lohan. Yeah, so it's just like crazy. And Amanda Bynes, if anyone knows Amanda from early 2000s, the Amanda Show, she's in one, and it's just like crazy to think sort of like all this can go on, really. So yeah, sort of it'd be great for people to kind of join us from the sort of fast fashion, or anti-fast fashion, I should say, sort of movement, that, you know, obviously like the brand stands for, because yeah, it's sort of we're getting a lot of traction with it and a lot of things are happening. Obviously Britney spoke in court from the 23rd of June, and that wouldn't have happened, I don't think, if the movement wasn't around. So yeah, so it's really great to see. We just need to really push and sort of keep on the momentum, to sort of like make sure that she can get her freedom, you know, sort of like, oh, this is well and good that she's spoken out, but she's still trapped in this conservatorship, you know, like no matter how many times she said to the judge in a court that she wants out, you know, that she's still in it because, oh, what, like there's a process, like, you know, she's just told you that she wants out, so, you know, like get the evidence that she needs to stay in it. And, you know, sort of, or if you know, sort of like if you want to go the other way, like find evidence that she doesn't need it, because quite frankly there's a lot of that, there's a lot of both, that she was falsely putting it, with, you know, like false evidence, and that she doesn't need to be in it because what the fuck, you know, like she's like a 40-year-old woman who is very competent in doing everything, has done tours and this, that and the other, and spoke very competently in court. Yeah, and I just think it's crazy that sort of, yeah, some of the stories that are coming out since, from her father or through her father's lawyer, that, you know, sort of he's like doing the best for her, like BS on that. But yeah, so I just sort of wanted to say that. Anyone in the UK, we are doing a another rally for the next court hearing on the 14th of July, so it'd be really great to see you at that. Yeah, and just kind of follow the hashtag. I sort of, again, sort of, I'm not able to do that much on social even in that, so I sort of retweet things here and there when I can, and I'm hopefully spending today, my like second day off, but an actual day just to myself, to sort of put together some proper threads that I've kind of put together, because yeah, it's I feel like it's good for me to put out sort of original stuff on top of what everyone else put out. So yeah, good to speak to you all in this sort of way. And yeah, sort of I am around, so don't sort of worry too much as such. It's just, yeah, I just haven't had the time, you know. I am the maker of my brand. I do the alterations, and it takes up like all my time doing that, and sort of in my downtime I want to have some downtime, you know, so like going on socials and posting, you know, sort of like keeping my grid all pretty, just kind of takes its toll on me, and I don't, you know, I don't need anyone forcing me to do anything. You know, it's my business, I'll run it how I want, and you know, so yeah, I like my grids and things to look a certain way. Here's what I mean with that. But so yeah, so I'm still here, you know, message me if you want anything sort of specific said for me. But yeah, I will be updating hopefully sort of after today. I'm going to sort out some content. So see you all soon. Bye.